set it up.
Yep.
All right, hello. This is our demonstration video on how our biofluids project works. So what we wanted to demonstrate was how a deadlift or hinging motion affects the cerebral spinal fluid of our spinal column. Thus, we created a model which can actuate that movement, and then we wanted to see how different displacements affects that.
Yeah, so we started out by talking to Maggie, who took biofluids last year. They did basically modeled how cerebrospinal fluid moves when you're walking and like the rocking back and forth motion. And so we talked to her, and she actually gave us their tube from last year, so we didn't really have to worry about that, and then explained how they dyed the water and collected their data so that we had that as a basis. And so we just needed to figure out essentially how to make this box that could rotate so that we could put the tube in to model that. So Christian and I came up with the design, and then I went and worked on SolidWorks and made a CAD model of the inside box, which is purple. Here, I'm gonna rotate that a little bit. This purple box has a hole in the top and then a hole in each of the sides that has pins in it. And then the outside box is U-shaped and has enough clearance at the bottom that it can rotate without hitting any corners.
Awesome. So how we use this device was by simply lowering this tube using this string here at certain displacements, and then evaluating our results was evaluating this surface line right here and seeing the reaction angle from jolting it back upward. So to demonstrate how our test was coordinated, we essentially started at 90 degrees with Hannah holding the pin to make sure it gets locked in there. Then at a certain point, we then released it down, then brought it back up, and repeated that test multiple times to get our results. To show it in real-time motion, this is how it was performed. The reason why we had a jolting motion was that during actual hinging-like workouts, they jolt back up rather than a smooth, controlled workout. Thus, we wanted to simulate that when performing our tests. Thank you for listening to our biofluids project.